So by now you have watched the video that talks all about the games and the prizes. And then you've also watched the video that talks about yoga blocks, the shapes of them, and how we are going to use them throughout our ATS block party. So this video is officially our first party game. If you've ever taken a class from me, you know that I love to start from the feet and work all the way up. I find that once we have our footing and our foundation, that's when we can really build on it. And a lot of what we are going to be working on today is going to be all about our foot position when we are on the balls of our feet. So, when I'm doing classes with people, I notice that shimmies and Arabics tend to be a little bit wobbly, and I think that it's really because we're not focused on where the weight is truly in our feet and really connecting with how that feels when they're pressing down into the earth. So first, I want to just touch base on the four corners of our feet so that we're all on the same page throughout this tutorial. So if we're looking at the bottom of our foot, I think about having four corners on my feet, okay? So first I'd have one at the ball mound of my big toe. The second one is going to be at the ball mound of my pinky toe. The third corner is going to be just kind of like at the inside of my heel. And then the fourth one is going to be on the outside edge of my heel. And so when I press my foot into the ground, I'm feeling all four corners of my foot rooted down into the earth, okay? So a lot of us tend to naturally turn our foot in or turn our foot out. I'm exaggerating the depth of that, but we all have some kind of natural tendency to roll in or roll out, to evert or to invert. And my tendency is to roll kind of to the edge of my foot and not have a lot of weight to the inside corners of my foot. So I have found some exercises that work for me, but the one that I'm going to show you actually works for both. So even if you tend to roll inward, this exercise is going to work for you too. So what we're going to do is when we think about the ball of our foot, I want you to think about just coming off of the back two corners of your foot, so lifting your heel and finding stability across the top two corners of your foot. And this area right across the top of our foot from the ball mound of our big toe to the ball mound of our pinky toe is actually called our transverse arch. So when we're on the ball of our foot, we're just lifting to the transverse arch. And all we have to do in order to find that is just simply lift the back two corners off of the floor so we don't have to be up on releve. We're just coming up to the balls of our feet. So what happens when we come to the balls of our feet is we tend to be a little unstable, right? And when we're dancing, especially when we're dancing fast to the beat, we tend to be stepping. We don't really feel the instability, but when we try to do something like a shimmy or an Arabic, our body is compensating for lack of stability by being a little unstable in your upper body. So I want us to really focus on utilizing our block to find our balance that's actually going to enhance our shimmies, our Arabic steps, anything that's on the balls of our feet. So get your block and place your block in the inside of your lower legs. So not really on your ankle bones, but more a little bit up. So like inside of where your calves and your shins are, okay, your lower leg. All right, so I want you to first find all four corners of your feet, root down into your floor, into the earth. And then I want you to just think about lifting your heels off the floor and then lowering them down. And then lifting your heels off the floor again and then lowering them down. Okay, so now let's find our dance posture and let's add on to that a little bit. So our dance posture for ATS, our knees are nice and soft, our low belly is engaged, which releases a little bit of the curvature of our lumbar spine since we tend to be a little overextended in our low spine. So we're just gonna release that a little bit. We're going to engage our upper body posture, nice tall crown of the head, shoulders are nice and wide and our elbows are engaged. So from here, what I want you to do is think about squeezing the block with your lower legs. Okay, so we're squeezing the block, and now staying in our posture, I want you to come up to the balls of your feet. So just lifting your heels, and hold this for a moment and feel how your feet kind of go from one side to the other, how your ankles kind of compensate to find that balance. And then slowly lower your heels back down. All right, and so let's do that again. So lifting to the balls of your feet. Maybe this time you go even a little bit higher and feel that instability, but then engaging your lower legs so that they're squeezing onto that block. See how that also engages some muscles that maybe you don't normally feel when you're on the balls of your feet. That is exactly what we're going for. Okay, and then lower down. So let's do 10 of those. We're gonna do them very slow. We're gonna go up for a count of 4, we're gonna go down for a count of 4, and we're gonna do 10 of them, okay? So following along or going even slower at your own pace, but don't speed up quite yet. All right, so we're gonna slowly go up for 1, 2, 3, 4, and down for 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you need a challenge, you can go higher on these next ones. So up for 1, 2, 3, 4, down for 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so shake that out a little bit. Make some circles with your ankle one way and then the other, and do the other foot one way and then the other, and shake that out. So you should start feeling some engagement in some of those little muscles that are around our ankle and in our lower legs. So those are the muscles that we want to work on so that when we come to the balls of our feet without our block, then we can have that stability in our lower body, and our shimmies and our Arabic steps can be more defined because our body's not just trying to help us stay up on the balls of our feet. Okay, so I want you to practice that 10 times just like we did, super slow, and then see if you want to speed it up. Maybe go up for 2 counts and down for 2 counts. But if you get unstable at all, or unstable at all rather, then back off and do it nice and slow. You cannot speed it up if you cannot do it slow. So slow is key. So try that out. Send me some questions. Share this with your friends. I want to see you guys practicing this, and I want to hear your feedback. Is it helpful? Do you feel more stable after those 10 practice drills with your block? So, all right, have some fun. Let's go party. I'll see you guys soon.